Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out there laboring and that believe on the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash to USA Shalom. This is the brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. And pretty much, I just wanted to, go into this lesson based off this video that I seen off of Instagram, pretty much confirming to you that this devil, all right, is playing right into the hands of prophecy, and that the righteous, of the Lord, which is the elect, Lord willing, that's all of us that's out here laboring, all right, are finna be persecuted to the fullest extent. All right, when this devil, mandates this MOTB, man, this CHIP. Okay, now, starting with the elders and apostles. All right, they've been warning about how this devil, is pretty much gonna put you in a position to where you're faced with death if you don't want to accept that MOTB. Okay, and in the scriptures it's prophesied how the elect were going to be beheaded, for the for standing up for righteousness' sake. Rough to paraphrasing, but this video is just a even further indication and proof that prophecy is coming to pass as we speak, man. And we are nearing that moment to where, hey, all of us are going to be tried, man. Okay, now I want to play this video real quick.
The government's paying farmers not to grow crops. Starved into submission. Starved into the camps, only to be beheaded. 265,000 guillotines. FEMA camps, military bases, you name it. Soulless entities possessing either the button or the lever that cuts off the righteous's head or the heads of the righteous. The most disturbing thing I know today is the fact that it's only going to get more biblical, more treacherous, more dangerous. And you must ask, I must ask, we must ask the Lord to give us discernment beyond anything we've.
Now, this just goes to show you that prophecy is taking place, man. Okay? And as we get closer and closer to the coming of the return of Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man, as he said, man, things are going to get more biblical. This devil is going to show you, his horns, and he's going to show you, that if you don't bow down to his MOTB, if you don't take that CHIP, and ultimately, if you're a threat to his NWO, all right, you will be removed and ultimately, taken out of this, out of the earth, all right, so that so that they can continue to bring this out with no fight, man. Okay. Now, what he's bringing out is the fact that it says that the military has 265,000 guillotines for the FEMA camps, and for one of the ones that don't know, okay, this is actually on the books. This is actually legal, to Esau for him to be able to do this. Okay. Now, before I get the proof of this, I want to get this in Psalms real quick. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. It says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law?" It said, it says that they frameth mischief by law because at the end of the day, man, Esau has it on the books. Okay, he has executive orders. He has it, in his laws of what they call legal execution. And guess what is written within that, man? All right, beheading via the guillotines, man. Okay, let's get that real quick. All right, this is from the investortimes.com. It says ICD 9, International Medical and Legal Execution Coding brought under Obamacare. All right, and this was written in August 25th, 2014. It says a faithful reader sent me a code and asked me to investigate how it ties into the larger scale of things. The specific code sent to me will make any American's hair stand up on the back of their neck. The code is ICD 9E978. After reading this code, I decided that it was my duty to investigate further and to get to the bottom of why we have a medical code in the United States for quote unquote legal execution. Below are my results, okay? And it goes into what ICD 9E978 legal execution. It says all executions performed at the behest of the judiciary or ruling authority, whether permanent or temporary, as asphyxiation by gas. And look at the second one. It says beheading, decapitation by guillotines. All right. So as mentioned by the Edomite, you know, or who is perceived to be an Edomite, okay, he had brought out that the government has over, let's go back to it, 200 265,000 guillotines, man. Okay, in these FEMA camps. And as he went into the setup of these things, man, okay, how they're starving out, the people by paying these farmers to pretty much slaughter their livestock so that they're engineering this man-made famine. And the answer to all the people's problems whenever this food famine begins to really hit this place, man, is that they're going to tell these people to go to these FEMA camps, all right, or these people are going to be abducted and thrown in these FEMA camps, and you're going to be more than likely presented with the CHIP, and if you refuse to take it, okay, you will be beheaded, all right, and this is all for the persecution of the saints, man, all right, of the righteous. Going back, Psalm 94 and 20, it says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law?" Right, because these devils are putting these different things on the book, ultimately to justify coming down upon the righteous of the Lord, man. All right, because these devils always use their so-called laws as a justification to justify their wickedness, man. Now let's get this real quick. All right, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing." Right. So these devils have put it on the books to where they're totally justified to bring in people to have their heads decapitated by these guillotines if they refuse to go with what these elites want you to do, man. All right, and ultimately all these different things are set up to come against the righteous, man. Okay, in verse 12, "Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objective to our infamy, the transgressing of our education." And that's the direct correlation of them coming against the righteous, man, because the righteous, the elect, Lord willing, that's us, man. We are not, for Esau's new world order. And we understand that through the Most High, that this devil is going to persecute all those that, fear the Most High, man. Okay? And because and because this devil knows that we fear the Most High more than him, so he's gonna come down upon us with that great wrath, strip you of everything, throw certain brothers in FEMA camps, have brothers, pretty much desolate from this society because when we deny his NWO, all right, we're gonna be completely cut off from the world, from this current world, man, and have to rely solely on Yahweh Shem Shah. But that persecution to truly test our faith is gonna come when this devil comes against us, man. So like I said, man, the ones that he gets in these FEMA camps and he's gonna bring, you know, before the guillotine, and he's gonna tell them like, look, if you either gonna take this RFID, or that you're gonna be, put to death by having your head cut off in the machine, and that's the choice that you're gonna have to make. And the elect, Lord willing, that's us, man. All right, the Lord's gonna put the spirit on us to stand tall in His faith, or in our faith, Salakia, to not take it. And if we have to face death, so be it, man. That's the part of the counting the cost that we have, come across by stepping into this truth, man. All right, because we should be all ready to give our lives for righteousness' sake, man. All right, but going back, Psalms 94:21, it says they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood, and that's exactly what they're doing, man. Gathering themselves together to come against the righteous, man. All these things that you're seeing being set in motion is all to really come against the righteous, man. Okay, all right. Like I said, man, the man-made famine, all right, the supply shortages, man. Eventually, certain they're gonna put in legislation like how they threatened to do with the JAB, all right, to where brothers ain't gonna be able to work, they ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. You're not gonna be able to do nothing unless you take that MOTB, man. All right, and I keep speaking on it. Let me get that, man, because these times are coming. This is what brothers been referring to as the squeeze, man. The squeeze is getting tighter and tighter, man. And these devils are doing this on purpose to force your hand to see what side are you gonna rely on, man. Are you gonna sell out and eventually, cave into what his demands are, or are you gonna trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man? Because this whole thing that we're seeing, pretty much being set up is all for the purpose of bringing in this right here. Revelation 13:16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Now, let's go back to verse 16. It says that he causeth, right? So let's go into this word causeth. All right. It is the Greek word G4159. All right. It's the definition G and 1. It says to constitute or appoint one thing, to appoint or to ordain one. Okay, and so when you constitute or appoint or ordain something, that means you're gonna force it, man. All right, and these devils are they already have it in the law, to where they're gonna make this, mandatory, man. All right, and when you're paying attention to world news, man, you had the World Economic Forum, where they were pretty much discussing the fourth industrial revolution, to where they're pretty much ready to do away with this current paper money system and bring in this new age of money, which is going to be this biometric, digital system, which is all centered around what? The RFID CHIP, man. Okay, which is the MOTB. Because with this new form of payment, as it said, man, he's gonna cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. All right, that grain of rice is going to be put inside your body, and if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to function in this new society that Esau was setting up, man. Okay, and like I mentioned, all right, for those that oppose that, man, all right, he has the law set up. Okay, it said that, going back to that article, this was in your Obamacare, man. All right. ICD 9, International Medical and Legal Execution Coding, brought under Obamacare. Now, this was set up, years ago, but it's still in effect now, man. That if you don't take that charagma, all right, that you're going to be faced with death, okay? Because at the end of the day, man, this devil, like I said, he has it on the books, man. All right, which, of course, you know where I'm going with this, man. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Right, that's an unrighteous decree, because that charagma is ultimately an idol that is set up, to pretty much ensnare 2/3 of our people, man. All right, really the whole world, but this is mainly focusing on the nation of Israel, because Esau ultimately wants Jacob destroyed alongside him, man, because he knows that his judgment is ultimate destruction, but he's such a sore loser that he wants to take out as many Israelites as he can, and through the Spirit, the Lord is going to allow him to do that. This is why he is allowing these devils to pretty much condition the people to pretty much begin to accept that, man. This is why you're seeing the gradual movement to the phasing out of paper money into this new digital system, man. This is why they brought in this whole crypto, NFT, and all these other, cryptocurrencies, man, to condition you to not want to deal with cash anymore, man. All right? You're being conditioned to get ready for this charagma. All right? So this is a unrighteous decree that they're pretty much putting, on the books, man. All right? It's already written. Okay? They got the guillotines on the books, man. They got the CHIP, the charagma, on the books, man. All right? And if you refuse to take that, man, you're going to be persecuted, man. Like I said, you're going to be cut off from society, man. Verse 2, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. But ultimately it says to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right of the poor of my people, because this devil is going to strip you of everything. This is what the whole great reset is all about, man. All right? You're going to own nothing and love it. All right? And the only way you're going to be able to get things back and to enjoy your life is if you bow down to his system and take his MARK, man. All right? Because as I mentioned, the whole world is going to be faced with that position to where either you're going to take it or deny it. And the elect, Lord willing, that's us. The Lord puts the spirit on us to deny that shit, man. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that hour of temptation is that moment where Esau mandates this charagma unto the whole world, all right? And that if you don't take it, you will be put to death, man. And I can speak freely for all that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, we will rather die than take your damn charagma, man. Okay? And the prophecy says that, hey, John the Revelator, he saw it, man. All right, you heard that, the guy on the video bringing out too, but this is in the scripture. This is prophecy. Because as he said, man, as we get closer and closer to that day, things are going to get more biblical, because prophecy is speaking loud and clear, man. Okay? Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. And that's talking about the elect that did not bow down to Esau's system and receive his MARK, man. And for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, nor had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Right. These are the men, all right. And you have the women, all right, of the elect as well, man. All right, the believers, okay. But these are the ones that were not, that did not bow down until until his as I said, did not worship the image, neither received his MARK, man. Okay. They rather chose death than to submit themselves under this devil, man, because we understand the consequences of what it is if you take that MARK, man. All right, let me get that for edification's sake, man. All right, for all the newcomers. All right, because this ain't no light thing, man. This is the Most High presenting that test, all right, to see who is your true power. Who do you fear more? All right, the Most High and his son, or this damn devil, man. Okay? Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you take that CHIP, you take that charagma, all right, the Most High is going to melt you in this lake of fire when the Lord allows these nuclear missiles to be shot off from all these different countries, man. He's gonna leave you here in this fire, and you're gonna burn. Your spirit is gonna burn in this fire, man. Okay, so this is a heavy penalty. All right, if you bow down to Esau, which is why going back to that Revelation 20 and 4, it says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah, and for the word of the Most High, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years, right? Because these same men that sacrificed themselves, all right, that became martyrs for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, say they're going to be the main ones. We're going to be the first ones to be risen, all right, and watch the kingdom being built, from the ground up, man, for that first 1,000 years. Because, hey, not to veer off topic, all right, but those first 1,000 years, that's the building up of the kingdom of heaven, man. All right, and the elect are going to be with Yahweh Shah witnessing that happen, man, which is one of the many things to look forward to, Lord willing, we're of the elect, man. But first, all right, we have to be, we have to be tried, man, to see if we're worthy to be able to make it on that first go round, man. All right, but if it is your lot to be a martyr in this truth, understand that is one of the highest honors that you can have for the Lord, man. All right, because when you go into the scriptures, many of the Lord's disciples are became martyrs for their faith, man, and they were heavily rewarded. Okay, and they will be rewarded during this final reincarnation. All right, when they're delivered, because they're all back here now, man. Okay, this is Psalms 116 and 15. It says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints," man. That's a high honor. One of the highest honors you can receive is to give your life for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because that proves that you truly believed, unto the Lord until death, man. Matter of fact, let's get that in Sirach real quick. Sirach 4 and 28. Strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. So, you see, that's a commandment. The Lord told us to strive for the truth until death. So we're presented with death, man. And that is our lot to be able to go through that. The Lord's going to put the spirit on you to take it, man. And even if that is not our lot to be put to death, man, that's a trial to see, are you willing to give your life? And the Lord's going to have, that standard be lifted for you, for you to be delivered, man. But he's ultimately trying our faith to see, how far we're willing to go for the Lord, man. And if you are a true believer in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, a death should not be a stumbling block for you, all right, to make you, pretty much, sell out, man. All right. Like I said, man, if you're serious in this truth, one of the main things that comes to your mind time to time, man, is that, hey, we might have to give our life for this truth, but so be it, man. That's one of the many costs that we counted when we stepped across that line to come into this thing, man. But as I mentioned, well, I didn't mention it yet, but let me mention it. Not everybody is gonna go down that same route, man. All right. So let me make that mention real quick too. All right. This is the book of Mark, St. Mark, chapter 9, verse 1. And he said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death, till they have seen the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua come with power. All right. So there's going to be some of the elect that are not going to die, man. Okay. Like I said, man, that lot of being a martyr, all right, that is not the lot of all the elect, man. All right. But we don't know if that is our lot or not. So we have to all be prepared to go that route if the Lord ordains that, man. But at the end of the day, you have to always remember that a death is not nothing to fear anyways, man. All death is just a transition period to where your spirit leaves this earthly vessel and goes back into your spiritual vessel, man. All right? Scripture go into that, man. The terrestrial body and the celestial body, man. But if you're of the elect, all right, you're going to be one of the first ones risen, okay? If you did have to die for this truth, man. All right? Let's go into that. You know, these things have to be thought about from time to time, man, because the times we enter into, man, and we don't know what can happen, man. Okay? 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first, right? So when Yahushua returns, man, okay, with the chariots, all right, the elect, the ones that died, man, okay, they're going to be risen, man, okay? They're going to be risen from the dead, man, all right? Verse 17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words, which means that, hey, all the elect are going to be beamed up in the ship. So if you have members of the elect that died, you know, prior to Yahushua, you know, returning when he cracks them clouds, man, they're going to be, you know, raised up first, and all the elect are going to be beamed up in the chairs to be delivered and given those new bodies, man, those new spiritual bodies, man. Okay. So I quoted that. Let me prove it. Okay. So you have much to look forward to, man. All right, Lord willing, we endure to the end, man. All right. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? All right, so main point being, hey, that the elect are going to be beamed up, and we're going to receive those new bodies when we're in those chairs, man, because this flesh is not going to be, translated into the chair. We're going to, like I said, our spirit is going to be taken out of this fleshly body and put into those angelic bodies that Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, has waiting for us in the chairs, man. And the ones that died, all right, they're gonna have those new bodies too, man. Okay, because that's one of the rewards the Lord is gonna give them for pretty much being faithful, man, until death, man. All right. So at the end of the day, man, the Lord is always going to take care of his elect. So we have nothing to worry about, even if we are faced with death, man. All right. Because, hey, the Spirit of the Lord is always, always saying throughout the scriptures how he's going to preserve and protect the elect, man. Okay. Let me end with two, comfort scriptures, which, all these scriptures are comfort. But just, going back. So back in Psalms 94 and 22, all right, matter of fact, 22, it says, But the Lord is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our power shall cut them off. Right. So the Lord, he says he's a defense and our rock of refuge, man, because at the end of the day, man, we know the Lord is going to come through for us, man. Even if we have to, give our lives for the Lord, we're going to be raised right back up, man. Okay? We're going to be raised right back up. So ultimately, hey, there's no losing. Like it tells you in Romans 8, there is no condemnation in Yahweh Shah, man. So even if we lose our lives, man, we still technically didn't lose because we're going to be raised right back up, man. Okay? Hey, we don't know how long, that transition periods are going to be of, you know, you waking back up. But at the end of the day, it's going to happen, man. All right? And that's the main thing that we're concerned with is the Lord protecting us, man. All right. So let me get one more precept. This is the book of Psalm 121 and 7. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve my soul. Okay. The Lord is going to preserve us from all the evil, man. All right. That is coming upon the earth, man. Because, hey, the apostles always say that, man. The judgment that the Lord is about to bring upon this world, that is for the 2/3 of the nation of Israel and the wicked of the earth, man. These wicked heathen. But the Lord is going to preserve the elect from all evil, and he's going to preserve our soul. Okay? The Lord shall preserve that going out and that coming in. But the main point, Saki, verse 7. All right? The Lord is going to preserve us from all evil, man. So we're going to be protected. So even all these different things that Esau has set up to pretty much, persecute and destroy us, man. All right, the Lord is gonna flip that upon his own head, man. He's gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? So, hey, Lord willing, man, hey, we of the elect, man, we're gonna be, you know, if we're of the elect, man, we're gonna make it, man. All right, and we have to prepare our minds. If we don't know exactly what our story is written like, but we got to prepare our minds that this might be something that we have to go through, man. So this was just in my spirit to bring comfort to show, man. Hey, we don't have nothing to worry about as long as Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. It's like as long as we keep our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of great millstone that taught me the truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, I say shalom.